These stadiums weren't torn down, they were reborn for billions. From historic arenas upgraded into futuristic masterpieces to jaw-dropping cost overruns, these are the top 10 most expensive stadium renovations in history. Some saved clubs, others nearly bankrupted them. One even cost more than building a brand new stadium from scratch. Number 10. MetLife Stadium Upgrades. $400 million. Starting our countdown at number 10, we have MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, home to both the New York Giants and Jets. Now, this might surprise you because MetLife is relatively new, opening in 2010. But here's the kicker. The NFL demanded immediate upgrades for hosting Super Bowl 48 in 2014, just 4 years after opening. The $400 million renovation wasn't about fixing problems, it was about perfection. They completely overhauled the technology infrastructure, installed state-of-the-art LED lighting systems that could create any atmosphere imaginable, and redesigned the entire fan experience zones. The most jaw-dropping addition was the massive video boards and the revolutionary sound system that makes every seat feel like you're on the 50-yard line. What makes this renovation particularly fascinating is the speed at which it happened. Most stadium renovations take decades to plan and execute, but MetLife's owners knew they had a Super Bowl deadline looming. The result was a technological marvel that set new standards for what American football stadiums could achieve. Number 9. Soldier Field renovation, $650 million. The Chicago Bears home underwent one of the most controversial renovations in NFL history between 2000 and 2003. At $650 million, this wasn't just expensive. It was emotionally devastating for many fans who watched their beloved historic stadium get completely transformed. Soldier Field originally opened in 1924 and was a designated National Historic Landmark. The renovation kept the original colonnade facade but built an entirely new stadium within it. Imagine taking a classic vintage car and dropping a modern Ferrari engine inside. That's essentially what happened here. The most heartbreaking part, the renovation was so extensive that Soldier Field lost its National Historic Landmark status. Fans called it everything from a spaceship landing on a historic building to architectural sacrilege. But here's what the critics couldn't argue with. The new Soldier Field created an intimate atmosphere that brings fans closer to the action than almost any other NFL venue. Number 8. Gillette Stadium enhancements, $700 million. The New England Patriots have invested $700 million in continuous renovations since opening Gillette Stadium in 2002. This isn't one massive renovation, but rather a series of strategic upgrades that transform the venue into one of the most technologically advanced stadiums in the world. The Patriots approached their renovations like Tom Brady approached football, methodical, precise, and always seeking perfection. They added the Patriot Place Entertainment Complex, Lighthouse, and Hall of Fame. But the real magic happened inside the stadium with upgraded video boards, premium seating areas, and hospitality spaces that rival five-star hotels. What sets Gillette apart is how each renovation phase built upon the previous one, creating a cohesive experience rather than a patchwork of additions. The stadium now features some of the most advanced weather protection systems, premium dining options, and fan amenities that make every game feel like a special event. Number 7. Lambeau Field renovations, $750 million. Green Bay's Lambeau Field renovations between 2000 and 2003 cost $750 million and proved that small market teams could compete with anyone when it comes to stadium excellence. This renovation was particularly impressive because Green Bay has a population of just over 100,000 people, yet they created a world-class facility. The renovation added the stunning atrium, expanded seating capacity, and created the Lambeau Field Hall of Fame. But what makes this renovation special isn't just the money spent, it's how they preserved the soul of what many consider the most sacred ground in professional football. They kept the famous frozen tundra, maintained the intimate atmosphere, and ensured that the renovations enhanced rather than replaced the Lambeau mystique. The bowl design keeps crowd noise trapped, creating that legendary home field advantage that opposing teams dread. Stick around until the end to see which stadium renovation cost more than some countries' gross domestic product and included features so outrageous they sound like science fiction. Number 6. FedEx Field renovations, $800 million. The Washington Commanders have invested $800 million in FedEx Field renovations since it opened in 1997. These ongoing renovations represent one of the most ambitious attempts to completely transform a stadium's identity and fan experience. FedEx Field was originally designed as a massive venue holding over 90,000 fans, but the renovations focused on creating intimacy within that vast space. They've reduced capacity, added premium seating options, and created exclusive club areas that feel more like upscale restaurants than typical stadium concourses. The most significant aspect of these renovations is the technology integration. FedEx Field now features some of the most advanced mobile connectivity, allowing fans to stream replays, order concessions, and even choose camera angles from their phones. It's like having a personal broadcast booth in your pocket. Number 5. Cowboys AT&T Stadium enhancements. $900 million. Jerry Jones didn't spend $900 million on AT&T Stadium renovations because he had to. He did it because he could. Since opening in 2009, the Cowboys have continuously upgraded their billion-dollar palace with enhancements that push the boundaries of what's possible in sports entertainment. The most famous addition is that massive video board hanging over the field like a technological sword of Damocles. But the real innovations are in the details. Retractable glass walls that open the stadium to the Texas sky, premium suites that cost more than most people's homes, and hospitality areas that rival the finest hotels in the world. What makes AT&T Stadium renovations unique is their focus on creating experiences that go beyond football. This isn't just a stadium. It's an entertainment destination that happens to host football games. The renovations include art installations, premium shopping, and dining options that attract visitors even when the Cowboys aren't playing. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz Stadium technology upgrades. $1.2 billion. Atlanta's Mercedes-Benz Stadium opened in 2017, but the Falcons have already invested $1.2 billion in continuous upgrades and technological enhancements. This might seem insane for such a new venue, but it represents the future of stadium development, constant evolution rather than periodic major renovations. The stadium's retractable roof looks like something from a science fiction movie, opening and closing like a mechanical flower. But the real innovation is in the fan experience technology. Mercedes-Benz Stadium was the first to implement facial recognition entry systems, completely cashless concessions, and mobile ordering that delivers food directly to your seat. The most revolutionary aspect is their approach to concession pricing. While other stadiums gouge fans, Mercedes-Benz Stadium actually lowered prices and improved quality, proving that renovations can benefit fans rather than just owners' profit margins. Number 3. SoFi Stadium infrastructure. $1.8 billion. SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles represents $1.8 billion of the most advanced stadium infrastructure ever created. While technically new construction that opened in 2020, the ongoing infrastructure upgrades and enhancements qualify as renovations that are redefining stadium possibilities. The most impressive feature is the translucent canopy that covers the entire stadium without actually enclosing it. This creates perfect climate control while maintaining an open-air feel. The video board isn't just big, it's a four-sided wraparound display that surrounds the entire field like a digital ocean. But SoFi's real innovation is in sustainability. The stadium generates its own power through solar panels, recycles rainwater, and uses advanced LED systems that reduce energy consumption by 70% compared to traditional stadiums. This isn't just luxury, it's responsible luxury. Number 2. Allegiant Stadium Las Vegas enhancements. $2.1 billion. The Las Vegas Raiders Allegiant Stadium cost $2.1 billion in total construction and immediate enhancements, making it one of the most expensive sports venues ever created. But what sets it apart isn't just the cost. It's the sheer audacity of building a completely enclosed stadium in the desert that feels like an alien spacecraft landed in Nevada. The stadium features a natural grass field that slides outside for sunlight and fresh air, then retracts inside for games. The exterior looks like a massive black jewel that changes appearance depending on the lighting. Inside, the technology is so advanced that fans can experience augmented reality overlays of game statistics and player information through their mobile devices. The most Vegas feature of all, premium suites that cost more per game than most people spend on their cars, complete with personal butlers, private entrances, and views that make you feel like you're floating above the action. Number 1. Real Madrid's Santiago Bernabeu, $2.5 billion. Topping our list is Real Madrid's Santiago Bernabeu renovation at an astronomical $2.5 billion. This isn't just the most expensive stadium renovation in history, it's a complete reimagining of what a football stadium can be in the 21st century. The renovation includes a retractable roof and pitch, meaning the stadium can host football matches, American football games, basketball, tennis, and even concerts with perfect conditions for each event. The exterior features a revolutionary LED skin that can display any image or pattern, turning the entire building into a massive screen visible from space. But here's what makes this renovation truly mind-blowing. The underground levels extend 6 stories below ground, including parking for cars, a shopping mall, restaurants, a hotel, and even a museum. It's not a stadium with amenities. It's a city within a stadium. The technology inside defies belief. Every seat has individual climate control, personal screens for replays and statistics, and mobile ordering that can deliver anything from traditional Spanish tapas to 5-star cuisine directly to your seat. If you made it to the end of the video, share your thoughts on these incredible stadiums in the comments and tell us which one you like the most. If you enjoyed the video, click here to explore all UEFA Champions League stadiums 2025/26. See you there in a second.